Hey everybody, and welcome to Let's Play Sunless Sea. We're still on Pigment Isle, where last time we helped establish the Kingdom of Cavia. We sided with the royal cavies, guinea pigs, against the rats. I suppose the alternative would have been founding Retopolis, or something like that. We'll never know, unfortunately. But I still think I probably made the right choice. I don't know if there really is a right or wrong choice. Resolve a dilemma. Right, we can't do that because we don't have a story waiting for us. Right. But we do have something we could still do. Well, we could purchase Scintillate, but prices will drop, and I don't know what I need this for specifically right now, or that I know it for anything specific. So I'm obviously not going to do that now, but good to know it's an option. We could steal the lady's eye now after everything, which seems kind of stupid. But we weren't quite done in the rat ghetto. Let's see. Could keep smuggling more fuel into the ghetto. We are down to 13. Honestly, I forget how much we already invested now. Well, smuggled in. Did we do it once or twice? Okay, we are at 5 spirit, so we could do it once more to get to 6 spirit, which would, I think, increase our chances at succeeding in brokering a union between the factions, the races, to 60%. But I'm gonna give this a try. I succeeded. There you go. Didn't even need to reload. Which I probably would have done. Well, I suppose I don't know for sure, because I don't know what the negative outcome would have been if I could have just tried again. But, you know, even better that I never needed to learn. Hail Cavia. Getting an audience with King Gracenod takes careful diplomacy and generous bribes. You lead a small group. Chief Engineer Edgar, some of the more presentable rats, and a few brave cavies willing to speak for their defeated enemies. The king reluctantly agrees to allowing the rats back into Cavia town, if only for the moment. Okay. Wait, success will boost spirit, failure will reduce it. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. So failure would have reduced spirit. I might have even read that last time, but I forgot about it and didn't pay attention this time. Well, so I guess ultimately, if I had failed, I would have needed to smuggle more fuel in before I could have tried again, or I would have had to try again with reduced odds. Anyway, it didn't come to that. You succeeded in a Pigment Isle Spirit Challenge. Gain 3 more spirit. Now we're 8 happy. Yay. Okay, qualities now. You forge peace between the rats and cavies. Awesome. Time passes. And now... Oh, okay, so there is no more rat ghetto because the rats and cavies now live peacefully together in harmony forever. Right? That's the idea. Cool. Surely that's a good thing, right? I mean, this is still this dilemma is still going to happen, but not right now. Well, we're gonna save this. Manual save. I guess I'm gonna start a new one just because. Not that I'm ever going to really go back to any old saves. Almost ever. Well, let's see. Right, we're here. Actually, kind of close to the Salt Lions, where we have some business. But I think, yeah, I mean, since we do want to visit the Isle of Cats, to finally see what kind of reward that mirror catch box is even going to get us. But also for some other reasons. Yeah, we want to do that first. And then visit the Salt Lions. And possibly some other places as well on the way back up. Honestly, I'm not even sure. I guess we could get some new port reports from some of these places, right? Because we came here... Honestly, I don't even remember. How did this trip even start out? We got teleported from somewhere all the way up to Irem. That was from sailing over this way, though. So, did we... I really don't remember. I mean, the map doesn't show a connection between here and here at all, you know? But I might have actually passed through there at some point. Wow, it's crazy that I don't remember that. Surely I didn't come down this way. Or did I? And then all the way over this way? And then up here, and then down to Estival, and back up this way, and back down this way. I mean, I remember that part. I mean, I suppose the map shows that we came, you know, started kind of sailing eastward from the Shepherd Isles, basically. But that was not... Surely we visited London. We got back to London after initially visiting Isle of Cats and Visage. Okay, anyway. Feel free to remind me, or, I mean, I guess I could look at my videos, but I suppose it's really not that important. Well, except that, to remind me, I suppose, I mean, if I make it, once I make it back to Isle of Cats and possibly also Port Carnelian to see if I can make any progress in terms of unlocking that submarine, I could also, you know, travel back up along these places, revisiting these places just to get their port reports, even though they're not really worth that much. Anyway, where are we gonna go from here, specifically? I suppose just straight... Well, actually probably a little bit further west, and then straight down, just to discover another place or two before veering over to the Isle of Cats, right? I mean, I did fortunately gain a decent amount of additional fuel right here, in fact. That should be enough for the rest of our trip, but I still don't want to prolong it unnecessarily, you know, so why don't we go ahead and, yeah. You know, trying to go for a relatively efficient route, but of course, ready to potentially get distracted and attracted by anything that seems interesting along the way. That's obviously at least half the fun in this game. Pigment Isle, yep, sure, I know. Thanks, Zbat. Was that jellyfish? Still Pigment Isle, huh? Has it even noticed me? Might be after me. Huh. It's never gonna reach me, though. I still can't exit combat, though. Okay, where are we? Yeah, I mean, this place, I'm pretty sure... I mean, yeah, there's no landmass visible, so I'm guessing that's just an underwater place. They obviously just detected at some point. So I guess we'll just go straight south from here. Terror 48. What's that? We have a story now. A tiny breeze stirs your hair and dies. Here the wilder airs mingle with the airs of the near reaches. Demo's Gate, named for a navigator lost above. How did his bones come below? I mean, that's just Demo Island. Yeah, we've been there, obviously. I don't know if any places are actually going to be on one of these dividing lines. So far, they pretty much haven't been, so maybe sailing down right along this line isn't really all that helpful. Then again, I'll still detect things to the left and right of it. Or the east and west, I guess, I should say. Okay, there's also this place. Wait, I suppose that's part of Demo Island, or, you know, of the general area. We had either discovered it before, or it's just not a place you can discover for fragments, which is fine. Moody's light. Evading the cone of light just barely. I think sailing inside of a cone of light like this actually does reduce terror, or terror buildup, rather. What is this? Oh, Station 3. Okay, that's a new place that we can almost certainly dock at, right? It sure looks, yep. Looks like that kind of place. A sailor is praying. Well, if you were praying for a visit to a port soon, the prayer was answered. Station 3, we may infer a Station 1 and a Station 2. We may conjecture a Station 4. Indeed. Well, before anything else, we made it here safe and sound in a pretty efficient way. Nothing happened along the road, so we'll save, and we might as well save over this one and see what this is all about. Machinery hums behind high steel walls. Up the hill, there are visible outlines of warehouses and a building with a spire. But the lamps are low, where they burn at all, and your ship the only one in the harbor. Slightly ominous. Train your telescope on shore. Might be best to get a look from a distance. Okay. This is gonna give us a port report? Interesting. I mean, I suppose it's kind of... yeah, it is kind of ominous, but do we know that this place is bad news and that we should rather not even try to explore in person? Deliver a long box. The only way past the walls is an unimposing but sturdy-looking triple-locked gate, silvery metal. Okay. A sign beside it reads deliveries. The gate stands open. Oh, you'll need a long box to enter Station 3 and explore further. Interesting. The gate stands open, though. So why do we need something to enter? Try the gate. Oh, well, we don't, I suppose. The only way past the walls is an unimposing but sturdy-looking gate of triple-barred silvery metal. A sign beside it reads deliveries. Okay. Sooth and Cooper Longbox. Search for signs of other visitors. Never hurts to know what you're up against. Very modest challenge. What do I start with? I mean, I suppose it couldn't hurt to try to survey it from afar, right? And in fact, that might help prepare us for things that are to come. Or it might make us reconsider trying certain things. Let's try that. Church or something else? You stand on the high point of your ship and look to shore. There is a steepled building on the horizon, by far the largest thing in sight. No cross marks at the top of it, nor any other symbol you recognize. That's not much of a port report. Okay, well, it didn't change any of the options. Search for signs of other visitors. Only around the port area? Or including behind the wall? Well, it doesn't mention that, so... Really, failed in a challenge. No evidence. Ah, that's annoying. You walk the quays looking for any little sign that might show what sort of ships dock here and what they deliver. Well, long boxes, I guess. But you find nothing conclusive, not even so much as a smear of pitch or a damp footprint. If any ship but yours has been tied up here in recent days, it has left no evidence. So I had to pause for a couple of minutes here, but... Right, so we failed this one. Annoying, of course. Because we obviously could have found something more interesting than this, than nothing. And that was a pretty good chance, too. You know what? That's what we're not playing in... Or that's what we're playing in merciful mode for, not merciless mode. The other mode is just called normal mode, I suppose. Let's try that again, shall we? So, I guess we can do this... Although, shouldn't I wait? Okay, you know what? Never mind. Just because I'm curious, because this is not much of a port report at all, is it? There is a building that might be a church, except it doesn't have a cross. That's all we know. End of the report. So let's see if maybe by finding out more, by actually not failing this easy challenge, there we go. The report is going to be a bit more interesting. A shattered box. A box lies broken on the ground at one of the far quays. How did we not find that the first time round? No one has cleared away the debris. A torn label reading Sooth and Coo. Yes, Cooper. Curved charts of apothecary bottles. A curious oval of silvered metal the size of a cameo brooch. Well, turns out we didn't get much out of it in the end, but, you know, who knows, maybe it's going to make a difference somehow. Try the gate, might as well, right? It's apparently open. No way in. The metal is steel hard and icy cold to the touch. Wait, didn't it say it was literally... I mean, didn't it literally say it was open? The metal is steel hard and icy cold to the touch. Attempts with chisels and crowbars fail. Perhaps if you could bring the ship's guns to bear, but no. If you return with a certain delivery, the gate will open. You'll know if you find it, but yeah. Also, the game just outright tells me. I suppose this text is only true if I actually have... It's only supposed to be true if I actually have the required items. But of course it's still... it's still here even if I don't have it. So... It shouldn't say the gate stands open, right? Should it? Am I the one who's crazy here? Anyway, so we can't do anything, and yes, the report is the same. Fair enough. Well, I guess that's all we can do here then. In that case, well, I did get 10 fragments out of it in the end. Yay. Manual save, yes. So timer running? Timer is running. Awesome. We are recording too. Wonderful. Okay. Saved over that, and I suppose we had continue heading. Yeah, I mean, pretty much straight south from here. Seems good. Uh-oh. I'm hearing renovation sounds. Kind of faint for now, but... yeah. Well, it's what it is. Maybe they're finally done with the connecting wall, at least. This is interesting looking. Yep, definitely haven't been here before. Reef of Roses, huh? 4 stars above. Okay. Is this place inhabited? Maybe not. Well, I don't see a place to dock. Might be for the better, too. I mean, I don't know. What's going on here? Something underwater, some distance to the west. Some distance to the west, you say, underwater. Okay, I don't see it. Not markable either. Oh. Gained a secret. Peter's Rocks. Sail in between them, I suppose. Blue Lightning Scrawl. Okay, we actually pretty much made it to our destination already. Well, you know what? Hold on, just a second. I just wanted to double check that I'm not being crazy. No, we have a sunlight filter box, okay, right, because I decided to reload after that unfortunate little incident earlier. Well, a while ago. That's right. We have these guys, and we also have the Claymen. Right. 6 Claymen marked for London. One of which we might end up using, perhaps, for a certain event. Right, so I definitely want to visit the Hunter's Keep before returning to London. I want to keep that in mind. Okay. I mean... Uh-oh. You're friendly, right? Surely? You're not attacking? Sorcerer. Okay. I mean, yeah, Isle of Cats is right there. Port Carnelian is here. I suppose while we're here, I don't know, I just decided that I wanted to continue all the way south just to see what might be east of Port Carnelian along the coast. Nothing. Well, no islands. We definitely want to stay away from those things. Blue Prophets. Leave me alone. Oh no. 15 damage. Okay, that's what I get. It's my own damn fault. And we're back here, right, after having done everything we could. Let's try that again, shall we? Yeah, we went straight south from here. Well, that gives us a chance to maybe have some random interesting event occur. Although, I don't know. So far, events that seem to randomly happen while just traveling the open Untersee seem to be mostly bad. I don't know. Maybe that's just me. Maybe there's some good ones. But they're typically about just people going crazy and the options ending up being make things even worse and contain the damages somewhat but still suffer for it. Okay, great, and we have one of these things. Really? You instantly noticed me? I don't know if turning the lights off at this point, yeah, did anything at all. Don't suppose it did. Okay. I guess it's less angry now, somehow. You know what? Screw trying to go to the coast. I want to revisit Isle of Cats first anyway. A tryst. A discreet opportunity has arisen to spend time with your favorite officer. I thought we had kind of more or less ended that relationship. This will noticeably reduce your terror unless it's already low. No, I think I kind of need some terror reduction right now. If you have a sweetheart back home, you may want to think twice. Oh, maybe this popped up before and I decided, because of this warning, that I shouldn't? Oh, man. The affair is at an end. Didn't we do this? Wait. I thought for sure this popped up at some point. And I heeded the game's warning? I mean, what... Strictly speaking, what would the consequences of having a tryst be? No one would ever know, right? Who would talk? The heir is not really interested in a long-term relationship, right? She just wants to have some fun. Wait, did we even have a relationship with her on this captain? Yeah, I mean, obviously we did. Okay, I suppose so. But I want to, if possible, explore this whole family thing, you know? But I would really like to reduce my terror, but no. Fair's at an end. I mean, but wasn't this the option last time? I've gained 5 terror. The night is a little darker. That sucks, man. Fair with quality has gone. I could have sworn I did this before. Maybe I just decided to ignore it because that's the exact same outcome I got. It's probably better to have that settled officially. But, yeah, well. Anyway, Port Cavendish. Could you not just be literally right here? Guarding the harbor? You don't attack me, so I guess that's fine. Huh. Port Cavendish. Hey, ambition where can you taste red honey? I have this. Seek Isory on the Isle of Cats. Oh, the Saltsguard Navigator. Wait. Said he tasted memories of failed expedition. Memories of a failed expedition against an immortal, possibly also immoral city. Where's the one who gave it to him? Okay. I might have forgotten about this one. I mean, obviously I did. Huh. Because that's not one of the reasons I was coming here for. Or was it? I mean, at some point I might have still remembered, but I guess not anymore. The Honey Tongue. It is both brothel and honey den. Right. Okay. Suppose, yeah, we don't have to go there to pursue this. We have a special option now. Cavendish Abbey. Mellifluous Sisters. Let's get a new port report. Is this different? You spend half a day observing the docks and note an astonishing number of variety of ships. Carnate Trimaran. Yeah. This does sound very familiar. Yeah. Okay. Buy a shipment of red honey. No. Sell sunlight. A high-risk challenge? Wait, sunlight. That most dangerous of pleasures. Here in Port Cavendish, there's an appetite for dangerous pleasures. But will you be able to negotiate with the sippers of sunlight? Help Maby's daughter search for her mother. And now it is indeed doubled to an 8% chance. And if this doesn't work out, another potential place to try is Port Carnelian. which I'm going to visit right after this episode. So, yeah, presumably that's going to double again to 16%. Yeah, to 18, of course, to 16%, or at the very least increase. So I'll just give this a go. No luck. But oh dear me, do you know someone picked my pocket? She chuckles happily. I never noticed a thing. Fingers like spider hatchlings. Yeah, cool. She rolls a coin between her fingers. So I tracked him down and congratulated him. Oh, and brought him a drink. And one thing led to another, and now he's asleep upstairs at the Rose and Tiger, and I'm down here with his purse. Would you like some money? It's so much fun, money. It sure is. You begin to realize how drunk she must be. Well, anyway, no luck. But we'll find her. I can find anyone. She tries and fails to snap her fingers. Thanks. Okay. You know what? What were the other parts? Wither we can definitely try. Did we try Count's Shadow? We did not try Iron, but that's also very far away, of course. So the only really convenient place left is Port Carnelian. Wither is kind of doable. It's not that far from London. Because, you know, the thing is obviously failing a couple of times, possibly as many times as we can before finally succeeding, seems to be pretty profitable, or pretty, you know, rewarding. And who knows what else is in store. 100 echoes is pretty good. I'll take that. Anyway, yeah, I'm happy with having failed this for sure. And I wonder if the things you get, surely these events must be unique to all the different places, and thus whatever reward you get for failing, for not finding the mother, must be unique to that place. Oh, anyway, yeah, glad we got that one, and well, it's only a 90% chance, but I feel like after this odyssey that led me here, I mean, it didn't need to be an odyssey, I could have headed straight here, I suppose, but, you know, after all this, I want to get the most out of this. So, we're going to probably save over this again, I guess? Yeah, I don't see why not. And we'll try. Fail in a challenge. Smoke and mirrors. In back rooms and cellars and tangles behind warehouses, you make careful arrangements. The deal is only to take place at second hand. Your intermediary will meet theirs. Unfortunately, their intermediary palms off yours with an empty crate, not the original mirror catch box. You're 500 echoes richer, but you'll need another box if you're to do this run again. Oh! Right. Wait, so we did get 500 echoes, which honestly is probably worth it. Wait, is it? I really don't know how much the run to the surface cost us in the end, just in terms of pure echoes. It wasn't cheap, but did we also make money in the end? I really don't remember. It's been so long. We probably made a decent profit. Yeah, sure. Surely we made some profit out of it. Yeah, of course. I have all this money only because, well, all the money I started the expedition with, started this odyssey with, or most of it was from the surface trip, right? That was why I did that in the first place. Or I guess, well, I did it out of curiosity, but I guess making money early in the game is the reason why people who are more familiar with the game would go to the surface. Yeah, definitely when you take into account the money you make from selling the sunlight, that makes it all quite worthwhile. But it definitely sounds like I could have kept the box, which is what I was hoping for anyway, right? Because we need that. Maybe it was hinted at somewhere, because I had that in the back of my mind that would be a thing. Okay, but of course we have to actually succeed, which is only a 19% chance. So let's give it one more try, because, I mean, I suppose I might as well pause right away until I get it. Pause recording, but For no particular reason. Let's just give it one more go like this. Well, same outcome again. So I'll see you here in a moment. Okay, well, this is interesting. This took me, I don't know, way more than 5 tries, which, you know, would be around the expected number of tries statistically, but of course, yeah, I don't know how many more, but I got a little bit unlucky. Anyway, I finally got this. However, I can't help but notice that while I do indeed keep my mirror catch box, which is good, I'm only getting 400 echoes out of it, which is weird. Anyway, a good price, you say. I wonder, though, if I could technically get the full amount, or even more. Maybe that's just random? Plus keep the box? I don't know if I'm really willing to try a lot more times. Although, maybe. You wait outside while your customers... Yes, I'll play. Where is it? Quickly. You wait outside while your customer basks in the sunlight. Once it starts to fade, you re-enter the room and retrieve your box. That is odd to me, that failing... I mean, I suppose... Okay. Keeping the box... Of course, it's better in the long run, because I think we saw some for sale for 250, if I'm not mistaken. So, yeah, that's obviously, if you plan on reusing it and, you know, doing multiple sunlight runs, I suppose, this is ideal, unless you just want to make a quick buck, you know, and you're planning to do it only once. In that case, I suppose failing is ideal, and that is the much more likely outcome anyway. Either way, in this case, I kind of need the extra box, and I don't know if I'm gonna... Well, I didn't actually try. I checked the shop real quick, and they don't sell them, but there might have been another option to pick one up. Maybe? But I'm assuming that the first one was a freebie, just to get you hooked and teach you about this mechanic. But from there on out, you have to either get lucky or, you know, cheat until you keep your one box, or just acquire one elsewhere. Anyway, yeah, I suppose I'm okay with this. Very much so. Okay. Anyway, ambition. I mean, okay, yeah, I guess we're going to do this. I should probably save, shouldn't I? Yeah, I will save. So I guess the one bad thing that has happened that I have saved now is getting that extra 5 terror from officially ending the relationship with the Clatory Air, but, you know, it's probably for the better, because, you know, yeah, I would like to see what else the relationship with the certain someone in London, what that has in store. Anyway, let's see what this is, where this gets us. Isery, Cat's Chiefest Claw. The reports are all the same. Isery manages the Honey Tongue, a den of exceedingly select and debased pleasures. You'll have to win their favor if you're to taste the honey. Oh, wait, and we don't have that. Honey Tongue. Continue. A meeting with the King's Claw. Is that the same person? Ask what red honey is. Comfort a Z, Captain. We can do that, because we happen to have just enough fragments. I guess... Okay. That gave us a little bit more of this place's story progress, I suppose, or just progress counter. As the captain is weeping gently into courtesan's bosom, muttering of her lost crew and rose gardens. They're all tending the gardens now, she wails and begins to weep again. My poor crew! You wait for a hitch in the sobs and inquire further. It is a slow, delicate business drawing answers out of her, but you're nothing if not perseverant. It seems her crew was conscripted by the Lady of the Gardens, and that their duties are something far worse than horticulture. You leave her reciting the names of her lost sailors and commending them to Saul's mercy. Okay. 5 Z stories. Well, don't have that kind of currency. Cavendish Abbey. We've been here before. The Lady of the Gardens offer. We need 5 notice. Okay. Gossip with a novice. Ooh. Interesting. We could use one of our 2 lamentable relics. Fuel for the bee smokers. 5 fuel. Which we could buy right here, actually, for 20, I think. Gossip with a novice. She could, she tells you earnestly, really use a lamentable relic. Best not to ask her what for. No more than 4. Recent news. We don't have recent news, unfortunately. Okay, I mean, we can do this. I have 2 of these relics, so might as well use 1, right? And see what this does for us. It did get us 1 more notice. Also 20 fragments, I suppose. Okay. She's only a recent novice and barely even inducted into the lower epistic mysteries. Apistic? I don't know. Still, she has some useful information to impart. The recent destabilization of the red honey trade elsewhere has been fortuitous for the Isle of Cats. Honey production can barely meet demand. The abbess and the Lady of the Gardens are having some kind of dispute over staffing, of all things. Okay. If you say so. Lady of the Gardens offer... Oh, no, wait, we're still at the Abbey. We could do that again, but I'm not going to. I'm also not going to pay that kind of fuel because I need it for the rest of this trip, unfortunately. And that's about all we can do here. Okay. Still not enough. Wait. No more than 4. I have exactly 4. So if I had more than this, if I increase this more, I can't even try this again? A den of exceedingly select and debased pleasures. You'll have to win their favor if you were to taste the honey. What? Wait. Maybe that was an option before, and maybe that was even an option the first time I came here. Yeah, I mean, I suppose I'm only here the second time, right? So your actions will attract the Pirate King's notice. You need 5 times Pirate King's notice. I see, okay. And once I have more than 4, that option is not going to be there. That option is only there to tell me what I need to do, which is to do enough things here to gain more than 4 notice. Okay. I see. I see. So if I really wanted to make progress, I could pay the fuel. You know, I could just buy fuel. Basically, it's $100 that I did get for asking or looking for maybe's mother here. So I suppose I could just consider that, you know, immediately reinvesting. You know what? Yeah, let me just do that. I'm just gonna go ahead and buy 5. There you go. Just so we can make some more progress here. So, Cavendish Abbey. Fuel for the bee smokers. The sister tells you that the Pirate King went to Abbey Rock 50 years ago and asked the abbess to send some of her novices to Port Cavendish. You ask why, and she shakes her head. The better question is, why did the abbess send her precious novices to a place like this? You suggest a hefty bribe or perhaps coercion. The sister cackles harshly. The Sisters of the Rock respect strength of arms, which of course the Pirate King knew only too well. He challenged the abbess to a duel, and won. She didn't have much choice then. She cackles again. Ask our abbess if you don't believe me. She was one of those very novices sent across the sea. That seems familiar, actually, this last part. I might have seen this before, but that might have been in a previous life. Who knows? Anyway, 5. You have his attention. Okay. And I've gained 60 fragments, too. I mean, okay. And now options have changed. Lady of the Cage's Patronage, huh? Before we do that, let's see what's different here now. A meeting with the King's Claw, okay. I mean, we can do this now. Hi there. The King's Claw tells you to call them Isery. Yes, we had been given that name before. They're dressed in azure silk and wearing clawed rings of enameled metal and ivory on the fingers of their right hand. They're very beautiful. If you like them sharp and glittering and ambiguously gendered. You have caught the interest of the Pirate King, and therefore my interest as well, they say, fixing you with an amber-eyed gaze. You seem capable enough, and I have need of a capable friend. Accept their offer. You can never have too many friends underneath. You may only have one patron on the Isle of Cats. Choose well. Oh, wait. And I guess the other one would be the lady. Well, I mean, I have to choose them if I want to pursue my quest, right? That's my understanding anyway. Or maybe I don't have to be their friend. Perhaps you're unsettled by Isory's beauty, or perhaps by the prospect of working for one so comfortable with the catty's Pirate King. Nah, I don't know. Maybe I should be. But, discuss the well-traveled notary's memories. Your quest has led you here. You need to know what the notary knew. About Nida, about the presbyterate, about the secret of immortality. Right, okay, so that's purely about my immortality ambition, which, you know, I might or might not ever actually get close to reaching. Just to confirm, though, let's take a look at this. Her name, she says, is Zaira. You should use it. We have not met, have we? No, this is definitely the first time, but... The lady of the cages shakes her head sharply. Best to proceed as if it is the first, don't you think? A veil of gold mesh obscures only her eyes, leaving her glistening, bitten lips bare. Perhaps 100 small silver keys jangle in a bunch at her left hip. I think we should be friends. I'm very important, you know. Or I was. No, still am. She pauses. Yes, I'm quite sure I still am. It's always useful to have friends with important people, to be friends with important people, even if they are hazy on the subject. Right. You're quite busy at the moment, and possibly your grandmother is ill. Yeah. You know what? I don't know, it's tough. They're both intriguing in their own right, but since we want something from Isory, even though it seems like we don't necessarily have to accept their offer specifically for them to help us on our quest, it might still be helpful to have this, you know? So, yeah, accept their offer, sure. Okay, now we can visit their office from now on. Wonderful, utterly delightful. Isory is all smiles and genial bonhomie. I shall start thinking of a task fit for your talents. Something special. They wave a jeweled hand. Run along now. There's a good captain. Okay. So, what can we do here? Accept a new commission. You're hardly squeamish about smuggling red honey. Wait, who says that? If you change your mind, you could always turn the shipment over to the Admiralty instead. I see. If you think of lamplighter bees and cage gardens and your mouth of its own volition, you think of lamplighter bees and cage gardens and your mouth of its own volition shapes a refusal. Okay, I see. I don't know. How bad could it potentially be to smuggle red honey? Discuss the well-traveled notary's memories. Right. Okay, we can do that right away now. Let's do that, you know? The Cat's Chief's Claw meets you in their suite with... their suite, with a distracted air and a raised eyebrow. You raised the matter of the well-traveled notary's memories, that I definitely remember, obviously. Isory taps clawed finger rings on the stem of a wineglass. The sound is silvery and sharp. I see someone's been talking. I'm reluctant. The notary only has a taste or two left in him. I was saving them for myself. This Nida business. Fascinating. Offer a preposterous price. It's enough for a whole shipment of red honey. 600 echoes. Alternately, earn Isory's admiration to reduce the cost. Okay, so it's definitely... If you want to pursue this, it's definitely worthwhile to be friends with them. Except maybe, somehow... accepting the lady's patronage instead also would have helped, but there was no indication of that, so, you know, better play it safe, I suppose. And I guess there's not really a choice but to accept this, huh? Sure, let's become a smuggler. The scholar will give you some notes in return. Bring them to me, and I shall be most pleased. Isari slides the casket over to you, and very pointedly does not enumerate the consequences of returning without the notes. Instead, they smile too wide, and you shiver. You're smuggling a proscribed cargo of red honey. An occurrence. Smuggling red honey to the alarming scholar. Yes. And that was where? That's all for now. Favors antiquarian hasn't changed because it's higher than 0. That's back in London, right? That's the person, the other kind of non-specific gender person at the academy, university, whatever. Okay. Empty mirror catch box. I guess the honey doesn't really take up much cargo space at all. No, 10 marked vials, packed in a carefully padded casket. This stuff is too dangerous even to be properly illegal. Be cautious in taking it to London. Yeah, I mean, I guess if we do get searched, which might or might not be random, I don't know. I'll have to deal with that. Probably will have to deal with that, but, well, we'll see. Okay, that is marked now. Empire of Hands, favors. Yes, the antiquarian. Isari Patronage. Right. Learning about... What am I even looking for? Menaces, objectives? Ambition, kingdom... Pigment Isle. Okay, we can actually track the various stats here. Principles end. Coral's changing, right? Romance, someone back home. No longer the heir, though. Probably for the better. I don't know. Misk. Oh, yeah. Everything's probably perfectly alright. Don't worry. Trying not to worry. Dreams of a lady. Right. Canary souvenir. Okay. I don't know. Either it's not keeping track of our smuggling here specifically, and the only way it's tracked is right here. Who are you? Oh, that's the port report about Pigment Isle. I see. Okay. Yeah. Anyway, we are going to be returning to London pretty soon, so it's not a problem. And oh wow! Actually, looking at the timer now. Once again, it seemed to have made a very sudden jump since last time I checked. So I guess I'm going to end this episode here. I mean, we finally reached the kind of destination of the Soul Odyssey. And we were ultimately successful in both finally getting paid for that sunlight and keeping the box, which was important. As well as also progressing our main quest for what it's worth. So, and we became a smuggler. Awesome. I mean, I suppose we haven't successfully smuggled yet, so does that mean that we are a smuggler, or are you only a smuggler after you've successfully smuggled the first time? I don't know. Anyway, we're an attempted smuggler, I suppose, for now. And, yeah, possibly next time we're gonna see how that pans out. Although, before that, I definitely want to revisit Port Carnelian, and I suppose, yeah, just gonna stop by Grand Geo to pick up that port report again, as well as Iron Republic as well. And of course, there might be new things happening there, and even at the Cumian Canal, Mutton Island, all these places on the way up here. I'm gonna stop by Salt Lions for sure, although I could save that for a later visit. I guess that depends on what our fuel situation looks like by the time we get here. So yeah, Mutton Island, and I also definitely want to visit Hunter's Keep before London, just in case, you know, I actually do need that, or, well, because I need that Clayman, I think, anyway. And, you know, I want to prevent just losing them automatically as soon as I reach London. Which is their destination, if I'm not mistaken. So, yeah, that's the plan. We'll see how much of that we can do next time. Depends on a couple of factors, I suppose. For the time being, I thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and I shall see you real soon. Bye-bye.